And let's begin our practice this morning with focus and awareness on the breath. As you breathe in, simply know that you are breathing in. And as you breathe out, simply know that you are breathing out. And spend a few rounds of breath focusing solely on your individual experience of the breath. If you lose track of the breath, notice that and simply return. Whether you are practicing here at Restore or if you are practicing at home, keeping eyes closed, try to widen the mind's eye, the view from your individual experience into those who we are practicing with in this very moment. And you can sense into the shared energy that transcends space. Know that everybody here, practicing individually, practicing collectively, we are encouraging each other in this journey. The purity of our intention to awaken individually, perhaps encouraging awakening collectively. Notice if the body is causing any distractions this morning. Notice if there's pain, soreness, fluctuations, sensations. And as always, we can approach the body with equanimity. Everything arises, lasts for a little bit, and then goes on its way. Same with thoughts. They arise, they exist, and they also go on their way. Excuse me. Especially those thoughts that are strong. We've been exploring lust, aversion, delusion, scattered mind, and undeveloped mind these past couple of weeks. Maybe we are starting to form some separation between the arising and what's actually the self. Today we're going on a little journey using visualization as our technique to exploring, unpacking, Continuing on this journey, we're focusing on the surpassable and unsurpassable mind today. You may recall from a few weeks ago, and this is a part of our sutta that was a little new or foreign to me. Surpassable mind refers to a mind that can be exceeded or surpassed through spiritual practice and development, while an unsurpassable mind represents a state of enlightenment where the mind has reached its ultimate potential. It cannot be surpassed by anything else. It is often associated with the state of a fully awakened Buddha. So with visualization, our mind can go on a journey. And consider you are outside in nature, using the mind's eye, whatever your natural landscape looks like. Form this world right now. It could be a place you've been, a place you're familiar with. It could be a world completely fabricated. It could be outside of Earth. And spend a little bit of time forming this visualization. Wherever your world is, see if you can find a little peace in this world. As you explore this world, you begin to realize that there is a path ahead. Standing at the beginning of this path, start to take in your surroundings. Widen your view. The path ahead looks pretty long. Just notice what the entry point looks like. Left, right. You can even turn your head around, look behind you. And slowly start to progress on this path. If you're familiar with hiking or mountain climbing, you may know that looking down is helpful to avoid a tumble. So maybe you take this path slowly. With each step, you avoid falling down, but you also spend a little bit of time taking in what is around you, side to side. You may even pause to see what is behind you. How wide can you bring in your surroundings? The sounds, the light, the darkness, the plants, the animals, the earth or the trail beneath your feet. Keep taking one step at a time in this journey. And as you approach your next corner or bend, there's an obstruction in your path, something that is blocking you. Spend a little bit of time figuring out how you can go around this obstruction. You can go over, around, dig through it. No big deal. The object isn't the path itself. It's simply presenting a minor challenge. And see how you navigate this obstruction As you get to the other side of this obstruction, take a second to reflect. Did this object, this obstruction, take over complete focus? Is all orientation in the mind focused on this object? Were you able to keep it in context, continuing to see what is around and ahead? Continue on your path. Now, in this world, you choose how far you are willing and able to take on your journey. How far are you interested in going? You know that there will be obstacles. You know you've already overcome at least one. Are there limiting beliefs in the mind in what you are capable of achieving on this path? Is rest needed on this path? Is nourishment needed on this path? Is a friend needed on this path? Not so subtle of a metaphor, we can come back to these types of visualizations to better understand the surpassable and unsurpassable mind. The Buddha shows us that everybody is capable of awakening. There's nothing we need to do or to ingest to be gifted with this innate potential. Just being here, being born into this realm, we already have the capacity within us. We choose how far we want our practice to take us. Obstacles we are very familiar with. Body, the aches, the pains. Breath, its shortness and its fluctuation. Immense. In the mind, many, many opportunities for obstacles to arise. We navigate the path and we take our time. The obstacles are not the path itself. We can find encouragement by turning around and seeing how far we've already come. We can take a break. We can nourish ourselves. We can even find spiritual friends in community who encourage us on this path. And ultimately, it is our choice whether we continue on this path, how far we want to take it. Surpassable mind is not a mind of comparison to others. The Buddha can be a lofty aspiration, but it is not something we compare ourselves to. We don't compare ourselves to others. Everyone has their own karma they are carrying with them. Everyone has their own baggage they're carrying with them. Surpassable means that we decide for ourselves whether we will reach our ultimate potential, our individual potential. You can stay with your visualization or come back to present moment, body and mind, right here, right now. Take your practice as you would like for our remaining time. And in a very real way, consider obstacles that may arise on the path today. Answer the question for yourself, how will I navigate this obstacle? How? The primary question here is how. It is not if obstacles arise, it's not when, it is the recognition of inevitable obstacles. How will you navigate your path? With wide perspective, with eyes wide open, with non-reactivity, with equanimity, perhaps with seeking support from spiritual friends, family, maybe deep digging within yourself. These are all just options. You navigate the path. How will you commit to doing so today? More and more in my own practice and in my own life, am I starting to really understand the force of kindness, not in the way of square peg, round hole force, but rather the power, the muscle, the energy around kindness. As you see yourself navigating your path today, as you see others navigating their own paths today, I encourage you to bring that force of kindness. If it serves you to bring hands to heart center, we'll close our practice here. Slight tuck of the chin to the chest. And may the merits of this practice be of benefit to all sentient beings, ourselves, of course, included in the circle of compassion. Thank you for your practice. Thank you. Thank you online.